everybody. I'm just going to show you how to make dried pineapple. It's very, very easy. It's not the best quality video. It's not like I worked a long time. I just wanted to show you guys as I did this how I do it. So it's not going to be cut. It's not going to be pretty. But it is going to be a functional video. By the time you're done watching this, you will be able to make dried pineapple. Okay? I'm going to go get my dryer. My dehydrator, and let's just go from there. Yay! Big bulky Nesco. Okay. First of all, this is a Nesco. I hope you can see it. Nesco dehydrator. It's got a lot of settings on it. You can see the temperatures where the toggle button is. I have it set from 135 to 145, and it actually has on it. It says if you want to do jerky, meats, fish, fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables are 135 degrees, 135, sorry. Nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, all that kind of stuff. So it does show you on the actual lid itself what it does. And it consists of these kind of shelves that stack. I normally only use the top 3 for a whole pineapple. You can kind of decide, go from where you want. It just depends how much you want to do. And, yeah, the problem with this dehydrator is it takes a long time, but I think all of them take a long time. Oh, by the way, little extra bonus for you. I'm making French press coffee, and I actually had a friend of mine ask how to do this. You put the grounds in your, I don't even know, your container, right? You pour the water in it. And then you just press this down, and then you can pour. And it was so funny. I didn't know that. My friend didn't know how to do this. I was going on and on about a French press, and he was like, what is that? What are you talking about? So that's kind of a cool little extra for you. Okay, we got my pineapple. Pineapple should be ripe. You know, you should be able to pull a leaf out or two. On this one, I still haven't been able to do that. I don't know why, but ideally, if you pulled a leaf, should come out. That would be like sweet enough. So this one is not going to be exactly like sweet, but you know, it's going to be functional. It's going to be good enough for me. Sometimes you can put a little bit of sugar. I suggest just putting, you know, raw sugar on instead of refined, so that you keep the health of the product. So as far as some suggestions, beet sugar is really good. Beet sugar is used in teas, so it doesn't alter the flavor of the tea. Believe it or not, refined sugar, because it's bleached, it actually alters the flavor of things. So you don't want bleach on your food. So you kind of think of it like that. It's not like you're eating bleach, but the process that the sugar went through, when you put it on top of things, it's going to make it taste a little different. Beet sugar does not change the integrity of anything. Raw sugar does not change the integrity. So just think about changing the integrity of the actual fruit itself. You really want to maintain that natural pineapple type sweetness. I do this instead of, a lot of the times I'll dry things and eat them instead of juicing. I'm not a huge fan of juicing, mainly because I love the health benefits, but honestly naked juice has been just as good to me as anything, and I normally just buy a couple of those a week. I buy the carrot-based juices, and there's my cat rubbing on my leg, because he thinks I'm making something for him, which I'm not, but hey, you know. We can all dream, can't we? Pineapples, I understand there are pineapple corers out there for those of you who want to get real overly zealous with your pineapple. I would like to promote this this knife. I've been a chef for years. I love this knife. Look how small this knife is. That just handled that pineapple. It was the boss of that pineapple. And this knife is, it's sharper image. And I swear to God, it's the most incredible thing. You can do anything with it. I bought the Santoku knife. This is just a basic, you know, kind of little longer paring knife type design. It can even be a steak knife. I just moved, and I lost all my knives. I basically left them with my mother, and, you know, that's fine and all, but I thought, what am I going to do for my own personal benefit here, and this was kind of what I figured out. Now, you can cut the pineapple on a paper towel if you do not have, speaking of just moving, I actually barely have a cutting board, and it's in the sink now. It was covered with chicken, so do not do that. Do not cross-contaminate ever. Have a board for raw fruits and vegetables, and have a board for meats. That was a huge deal at my cooking school, to keep your meat board and your fresh fruit and vegetable board very separate. And as I layer these out on the trays, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing because I know you can't see me. I kind of wish I had someone else helping me, but my boyfriend's lick, so you cannot help. I'm going to just push this up. See? This is how they are. You can tilt it a little bit, I think. There we go. You have to kind of spread them out. So see how I've cut them? You can cut them like this. Not too thin, not too thick. I'd say maybe this one's a little too thick. It'll still dry, but it'll take longer. So like I said, not too thin, not too thick. You kind of can decide as you go, but you definitely do not make it too thick. Go ahead and trade out the trays as you go. And yeah, I mean, I like doing this because it's super healthy. I've been trying to get myself off of a lot of sugars. I tend to be just a Skittle. Oh man, if there's a Skittle within a half a mile, I will consume it. I will find it and consume it. I don't care if it's on the ground. I am horrible with Skittles, and a lot of my friends actually hide their Tic Tacs from me because I tend to just annihilate Tic Tacs, and you know it's fine if you have kind of a penchant for going to the dentist and having your teeth drilled, but I don't really find that enjoyable. So I've been trying to see how I'm stacking them. I have been trying to abstain going to the dentist, and I've been having some trouble with my teeth, and so I kind of got off the candy, and I've noticed that not only are my teeth less sensitive, but I just feel better in general. I don't have these lapses in the morning. I don't have that. I'm not a morning person kind of thing. Not that you contribute all sugar to, of course, doing that to you, but it was definitely. I think it was really hard on my system, and I didn't even notice. It's kind of like alcohol. It kind of sneaks up on you. A lot of my friends who drink alcohol, they get away with it for like maybe 6 or 7 months, and all of a sudden they can pack on, you know, a dramatic amount of weight. Sometimes it can be 20 pounds, 30 pounds, you know. So it's you can get away with anything for a certain amount of time, and I think that's kind of what I've learned with my own body. It goes in stages. It can handle a lot of punishment, but, you know, first of all, why? And secondly, if there's healthier alternatives out there that are just as sweet and delicious, which this is, believe me, I was amazed at how I was astonished at the flavors I was able to actually get out of this out of this dish, this pineapple kind of excursion that I went on. I was very intimidated, by the way, making, I'm still recording, good, not wasting my time here. I went through a stage where I was very concerned about how the integrity of my dehydration process and if I was doing it correctly and all this, and I was stressed out for basically no reason at all. It's not difficult, and when you kind of get used to the whole thing, see, I just stacked the 3 top trays. That's it. These 2 trays here, that's it. It's that easy. Sorry my back's to you. I know, it's like totally wrong. But you know what? It's better that I figured I'd make this video than not make it at all. I was kind of thinking, oh, don't make any videos because they'll be wrong and all this. And the problem is, you can, you know, whatever. It's dried pineapple, folks. It's not impossible to figure it out. Seems like everybody's waking up in my building because, like, all the doors are slamming. Feels like I live in a dorm room, but it's actually really pretty. I'll give you a little tour of it. Top cover, and I'll show it to you again. See, it's got the temperatures on it and that horrible, ugly stain. But anyways, yeah, I turned it to 135. I like to kind of mix it up a bit. I go from 135 to 145 when I can. Just make sure it's sitting on the top really uniformly, which is a pretty easy thing to double check, and make sure that all paper products, anything flammable, is kind of away from the dehydrator. You really want to make sure that you keep flammable stuff kind of at bay. Okay, I am going to actually go ahead and just make this coffee right in front of you, since I'm here. Just pour it in. And how much you want depends on how much coffee you originally put in. I don't think I put in a whole lot, so it's just that easy. It's hot water, and this is a nice little hot water here. Might as well promote Rival. It's really decent. It's $10. And I actually don't know. We got this at Winn-Dixie, which I'm kind of amazed at because, I mean, it's actually one of the best French presses I've ever used. So I like to put it on the top and let it steep for a little bit. And when I'm done, just push it down and then you pour. That's it. You have coffee all day. You have your coffee. I'm going to pick this up and show this to you.